Can you see it too? You can see it? That was me. We love some jazz. How are you, everyone? How is everyone out here? Can you hear me clearly? Am I loud and clear? Can you hear me? You can see me? Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'll be talking to Samantha. Welcome to another episode of Coffee Talk. I am your host, Shane, and today is Wednesday, and I'm getting through the week. I'm sure you guys are out there. Forgive me for my hat and regular t-shirt. Today, I came straight from work and came home to prepare for this. So tonight, we have a regular on the show, but I like doing her introduction. So she could sing, y'all. I don't know if y'all know she could sing. I think I see some old YouTube videos up there Samantha spotted. She could sing. I don't know if she could rap, but that normally goes along with it, right? She's a producer. She's a writer, a philanthropist. She's a speaker. She's all these wonderful things because I can go down. She's an author. She's a writer. What else am I missing? She's a mother, of course, nonprofits, businesswoman, all-around entrepreneur. No other than Miss Tangie Roseboro. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to another episode. Thank you for coming on. Can you hear me loud and clear on your end?
I can.
Okay, so I hope you like my introduction, everyone. So I'm going to... because Samantha wrote the questions out for today. I'm super excited because we have a new project, and y'all keep hearing me say the same thing. God gave her this vision for this project. I'm just so honored to be on the project. If you don't know, you have not heard me say that we have a Roku channel. And now I realize I'm an actress. And so if you don't have Roku, you can go ahead and get your Roku stick or download the app. You can purchase it from Walmart or Amazon, whatever is your whatever you can get the stick. Hopefully we'll be expanding. I feel like it's coming, but I'm going to let her introduce herself again for those that do not know who she is, and I'm going to let her speak on this new project that I am a part of. Go ahead, Miss Tangie.
Hi watching. And
Okay.
so, hi everybody. Shamika did an awesome job introducing me, so I really don't have to say much because that's who I am. I am the founder and owner of T Rose Media Film Production that I started in 2021. That God birthed out of me to give people who are local an opportunity to get into acting, to brush up their acting skills, or even just to get out there to get some skills so that they can say, hey, I do have acting skills. So I love my business, T Rose Media. Up under that umbrella, I do a lot of ghostwriting for books for people to share their story or whatever type of book it is that they want to write. So I am a self publisher as well. So I help people get their books on Amazon and other places, Walmart.com. Some have them in Barnes and Noble as well. And so I offer many services up under T Rose Media Film Production. You just have to contact me to find out what it is, but it's a stream of things. I'll probably be doing a flyer on all the services that I offer. I'm also the founder and CEO of the Women of Strength Honorary Award Movement that I started back in 2016, where I honor women from across the globe, international and national, for their strength, being a phenomenal woman. And I started the Man of Excellence Award last year
Yes.
for the men because men doesn't necessarily get seen, you know what I'm saying, or honored. So I do that, and I have a show coming up October the 7th here in Gaffney, where it's going to be both of them together, the Men of Excellence Award and the Women of Strength Award Gala at 109 East Bernie Street in Gaffney, South Carolina, owned and operated by Teresa, Miss Teresa Cumberlander. So I thank God for her. Shout out to Teresa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What else? I'm the editor in chief of the Pain to Purpose magazine that's distributed quarterly. We do some special editions from time to time. I am a minister. I'm a licensed minister. I received my license as a minister in 2017. Founder of and the producer director of A Queen Story that Shamika is a part of, or Shane is a part of. And so
Same
one day
person.
I was sitting in the parking lot, just had went and bought me a wig, a gray wig. And so the spirit of God dropped in my spirit to start this Queen's reality series. I didn't know how it was gonna go because I'm like, God, how am I gonna do a reality series? But I had all the filming equipment because I bought it during COVID when they were sending out them stimulus checks. I was purchasing filming stuff. I'm purchasing. He says, "Be you ready?" You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. Yep.
And so here we are with the Queen's reality series. We are on Roku. It happened so fast, y'all. It was like bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And now we're on Roku with the God has built an amazing team. God has sent forth some amazing women for this project who's sharing their truth because we're all about truth and we are expanding. We are touching lives. I've really gotten a lot of feedback from it, so I'm so excited about that project. We will be
Mm-hmm.
expanding to other streams soon. I'm not going to put the names out there. You guys will see it. Y'all will see it. Shamika, I think that might be it. I'm a motivational speaker. I just spoke in the Poconos. I was
Mm-hmm.
at in the Poconos, Pennsylvania, at Yana
Mm-hmm.
2023 Women's Conference. That was amazing, and
Mm-hmm.
I love to travel. I love to travel. I love to travel. So,
I said, I believe you have some apparel and jewelry they were speaking about because yesterday.
yes,
Okay, go ahead and send that out there. And just
so
in case you
yeah.
didn't know.
So I am the owner of T Rose printed apparel and custom made jewelry. So I made shirts, I made custom made jewelry, whatever kind of jewelry you want, I can make it for you. I can create t-shirts, I can print on mugs and plates and cups and hats and whatever your vision is. I can do pictures
Mm-hmm.
and a variety of different things. So that's T Rose Media, T Rose printed apparel and custom made jewelry. And so my biggest thing now though is this project, this Queen's Reality project, and ghostwriting. So many people are contacting me about ghostwriting their projects because people have stories to tell. So just being able to utilize my gifts that God has given to me to be able to see
Awesome.
people coming to reality is amazing. And I never saw this coming. I never saw this coming. But God would set us up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He would set us up. We just got to be willing to do it. So I thank God for everybody who has contacted me. I got a list of projects that I wrote down today, and I'm like, Tangie, you got to get on board. Most of these people done paid you. Like they
Mm-hmm.
don't you, so you got to get on board with that. So yeah,
I'm sorry. We had a meeting right before here. I think they're ending the meeting. If not, I just got the delay. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes this is off. We freestyle. So I think that's what's going on right now. Okay, so tonight's episode we're going to speak about entrepreneurship. I can't stress it enough. You see why I love this lady because we, young as I am, we have similar um, goals. We have similar companies. We have similar like mine. So I would not have anyone else on. Shout out to all the queens. Y'all more than welcome to come on the podcast. But I want to go ahead and express my gratitude. I'm honored to be on this project. You are pushing me to get my companies and things that I've had dormant out because I am a writer. So I
Yeah,
will, and
yeah,
I'm not sure which
yeah.
magazine, but I'm writing. I'm getting certain projects that I had dormant out, and so I'm so excited about that. Now, do you want to shout out any of your team when it comes down to the Queen Story, your
Listen, girl.
foundation,
Listen, I want to shout out all the queens, but I know if I start calling you, it's gonna be 20 of us. I'm gonna
the
leave
20?
somebody out, but I do gotta give. No, it's 19 of us now, but I still count 20 because I
Mm-hmm.
love you, Tanisha. Um, and you not she not gonna get away that easy. She know. But I do want to shout out my team. So I have Lavitra Sullivan, who is my content creator and also my project manager. She handles like everything in the background. This girl is bad to the bone when it comes to create ideas and different things like that. And also Minister Jason A. Spurgeon, who is my main spokesperson. Listen, she's the true deal, and I love her. What I won't say, she will say, and so I just thank God for her. And then I thank God for Alicia Washington, who's my liaison for the team. She's the to go to person with any questions and different things like that. And then I have Miss Frida Campbell, who is over funding and investing, fundraising and different things like that. So I have an awesome team that stands behind me in support of the Queen's reality series. So I thank God for that. And I thank God for you guys, Shamika, because y'all make the Queen story what it is. Without you
Awesome.
guys' story, we would not have a Queen
That's
story.
right.
We're not divided. We're not just one queen. We are queens collaboratively. So I thank God for you guys as well. Y'all are what make the Queen story. So somebody at my door, I don't know who that is. They better walk around back.
Okay, so now you always hear me speak about. I teach about entrepreneurship. What do you think is the best foundation if anyone want to go ahead and start out? What do you think having a stable foundation is the best start for becoming an entrepreneur or starting a small business? And y'all tonight, I'm reading off my cell phone. Samantha sent these did the questions tonight, and they're so awesome. My daughter's only 13. Okay, so I'm looking at the questions, and she says, "Do you think having a stable foundation is the best start for becoming an entrepreneur?" We got to shout out this young lady, or starting your business. Okay, go ahead, man.
I'm sorry about that, y'all.
It's
That's my
okay.
son.
It's okay.
He just came on the back porch messing with me.
Okay.
But so what's the question again?
One more time. Do you think having a stable foundation is the best start for becoming an entrepreneur or starting your own business? A
So I
stable
think
foundation. Mm-hmm.
So I think entrepreneurship plays a big part in everything. You got to have the mindset, first of all, before you even go out here and start a business. You got to understand what entrepreneurship is because though it sounds easy, trust me, there is work to be done. You know
Behind
what
the
I'm saying?
scenes.
And so that requires self investment as an entrepreneur. That requires not having a team and putting yourself out there. So it's a lot that comes with entrepreneurship. So I think getting that down pat first before jumping out and starting a business or anything like that, understanding what it's going to take to keep your business flourish. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's very, very, very important because a lot of times we get an idea and we just go forth with it. Oh, I want to do that, but we don't have the steps in order. And the first thing I say is seek God and see if that's what God wants you
Absolutely.
to do. You know what I'm saying?
If this
So
is for you, yes.
in your direction and make sure that what you are seeking to do lines up with his plans for you. And so that's why I know the Queen's story. This is God's plan because of the way everything fell into place. I mean, in the way everything is going so fast. So when God is in control, He moves things accordingly. So again,
Mm-hmm.
I think entrepreneurship is important of learning what it is before going out there and just jumping and investing. Then you end up losing everything and fail at what you want to do.
Now, one another thing I want to say with entrepreneurship, like sometimes we have projects, and I say projects, it could be anything right now. And we have these things laying around for years, and it'll bother us because we're not touching on it. We'll lose sleep. It just something don't feel right because I feel like entrepreneurship is part of your gifts. A lot of people don't know that it is. It's a way of expression. It's an art form, and I say this. Because a lot of people have things that they want to do, whether it's writing poetry, whether it's designing a canvas, whether it's creating a T-shirt from scratch, from towels. I've seen that done too. And these things sit dormant in you, like, no one is going to take interest in it. No, but something that's passionate to you. I think you
Yes,
should
it is.
express it, as long as it's healthy and it's not something that's going to hinder you or anyone else. But a lot of times we lay dormant with a lot of these things, and it just bother us. And the years go by. I'm not going to say days. I say years go by. And you're like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. One of my things is I never want to leave here, this earth, and regret anything that I do. I always want to leave a legacy. We spoke on that yesterday. If you guys were able to tune in, we were on Miss Tangie's talk show. We spoke about legacy. I am very big on leaving things not only for myself, but generations and other children, okay, and families and wonderful things. Let women of our caliber know that there are things and heights that you can reach even if man said you cannot reach. Now with building, because
Right.
this is an empire you're building, not just companies, but you set a high bar. You do have a high bar. Um, with your experience with starting this, how was your support? Was there any support there? Is there any support now?
That's funny because most times there is no support. Most times people can't see past what's in front of them. So
Mm,
it's hard to get people to support you if they can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
And especially if you're talking about something that's wild, that's big, that only happen in certain places like New York that has these mega media agencies and companies and different things like that. So when it comes to support, you have to start it out. You know what I'm saying? And you have to push forth your vision so that people can see it and understand it. So no, starting out with what I'm doing now, girl, no family support, no support. And I'm just keeping it real. It was
really?
hard and it's been hard. But I used to get upset about it because I'm like, why y'all don't support me? Like, I don't understand that. But God told me don't worry about that, to stay focused on what it is that He put in front of me. So you can't get caught up in support because most times you are your support
Mm-hmm.
until people start recognizing, hey, it's something in that. I need to be a part of that. But
Years
I will
later.
say the Queen's reality series, those women jumped on board like that.
Mm-hmm.
Guys
Mm-hmm.
jumped on board like that. Even though you were late coming in, yeah, everybody jumped on board like that. So with the Queen's reality series, I think this right here really showed true support because those ladies jumped. What can I do? Where can I help? You know, and even letting me know, hey Tangie, it's not right that you're not getting compensated for what you're doing. You're up
Absolutely.
late at night. You know, you can't do this for free, baby. You got a business. Your business is gonna go in. Most people don't do that because they
Yeah.
enjoy stuff for free. So
Mm-hmm.
this Queen's reality series has shifted my mindset about real support because these ladies support 100% from day one, from
Mm-hmm.
day one, and so I can't take that away from them. And I'm just sitting back enjoying it because they like, listen, don't you jump in there and say nothing because we want you to focus on the media side of the filming side of the editing side of it, everything that you got to do with the videos. We got you on this end. We're gonna hold
Yes.
you down on this end.
Yes.
Don't let nobody come in and tear you down and tear your business down. You just stay focused on what's important. So That's support. You know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
love it. And it's like a weight is off of my shoulder because I
It's
know
a
I got
lot.
an awesome team. You know,
Mhm.
like y'all are amazing, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of y'all that tuning in, we are interviewing producer, writer, actress, speaker, um, author, Miss Tangie Roseboro with T Rose Production. Okay, we're speaking about the new project. So those of y'all that are in the chat, can I get some thumbs up, some support, and some love? So with all these wonderful things that you do, now I know me as being the bold, bodacious woman that I am, I accumulate some support, but I have a lot of haters as well. And
Oh
I
yeah,
love
we
myself.
you
How do you deal with them? How do you deal with that?
it's like water off your back, baby. Because guess what? It balances things out. You know, us
Uh-huh.
everything has to be a balance. So you need your haters and you also need your supporters. It's a balance. You don't focus on the negativity from your haters. You use what they're doing as positivity to keep pushing you forward in the positive things that you're doing. So it doesn't phase me one way or the other. You know,
Mm-hmm.
people might look at me and say, "Oh, that's just Tangy from Gaffney." That's fine and dandy. You know what I'm saying? I
Uh-huh.
appreciate that. But over here, Tangy is doing something that's going to take Tangy multiple places, even while living in Gaffney. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
not
right.
only the people that God has assigned to me, and this is an assignment, so I thank God for it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Now I think
So
with this,
don't worry about your haters, girl. Let
don't worry
them
about
hate.
them. I
Listen,
think
God
with
said He said He would set a table before us in the
the
presence of
presence
our
of our
enemies.
enemies.
And
Uh-huh.
so that's what we got to enjoy. We know they watch, so let's eat. He gonna prepare a table. He gonna prepare a table. So if he prepare a table, we got to eat the fruit of the label
Okay.
and let people keep questioning, like, who she thinks she is. Keep questioning that, baby, because that's just gonna keep pushing me to that
Mm-hmm.
place that I'm supposed to be. I'm not gonna go over here with you and give you my breath that means something to me. So you keep doing what you're doing. I don't worry about no haters. Deuce said it. I did.
I like that. I find it that the more you get involved, I think you have a good team because I feel like when something is well, we are collectively in a group and I don't want nobody to come for me. But I feel like when something goes wrong or she speaks, I think everybody's on hands on deck trying to figure out what exactly is going on.
Yes.
Okay, because I know I'm like I don't know. You understand? We trying to figure this out. We are gonna get this right, and I love it because most of the time, it's difficult working with women. But I think we are all hands on deck. I think the vision. I think the vision is very strong. I think a lot of us prepare for it. We just didn't know the pathway because I believe I spoke about certain things last year when you and I would speak, and I was like, "We catch a flight," and we always say, "What does that mean, Chaplain? What does that mean?" Shit, catch flights means we're going international. We're moving.
Okay.
We're not just going to be in the state in the city that we are. We're going to not only be moving and doing wonderful things and meeting new people, but we're just going to be enjoying life, being in a different state of mind, peace. Because most of the time, we all work a 9 to 5. Some of us have to clock in, we have to do that, but to explore new areas and reach heights that a lot of women do not, or men, we're not going to exclude you out, have reached. And this thing is moving fast. You don't understand because the contracts is coming to us individually, and I think every day is something new. You understand magazines? I think Sister Frida is on to her magazine. Well, she probably had it before, but I'm new to it. She's launching her new magazine. Yours new one is coming out what for July?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so I think another sister said she had a contract. I'm reading. I'm trying to keep up with a lot of stuff because we do chat in the group. But a lot of women are reaching heights and experiences, and there's wonderful contracts. And we like loans and we like grants. So any one of you out there that want to go ahead and sponsor us and support us, I'm gonna throw that out there. Yeah, I know I love to do that. Wonderful disclaimer, but I think it's a beautiful thing, and I feel like every week we got something new coming. I think we're expanding. I keep saying that, hint, 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 hint. But I'll let her producer, the producer, say what it is. And so I'm excited about it because I like the beginning stages of anything. I like to see. Um, how it expands. I like the process. That's my thing. Some people like to sit up here. I like to be at the bottom to see how the foundation is laid. I like to see all the sources and what were the material we use to go ahead and build this. So that's just my thing. That's just how I operate. Now, some people like, no, I don't like this part. It's a lot of sleepless nights. It's a lot of writing. I have to remember what I just said 10 minutes ago. It's a lot because y'all don't understand. Behind the scenes, I know Miss Tangie can contest. There is a lot that goes on. Okay, whether it's filming, finding the area, we are investing more. My daughter tells me all the time, as Tangie said, we have to invest. So I just got another camera. And so there's a lot that go on. You want to share a little bit that you're experiencing right now that goes on behind the scenes? As being, if you can, entrepreneur.
Um, well, there is a lot that goes on behind the scene, and I don't want to say too much because even that is a part of my business as a web
Mm-hmm.
as I'll be doing web series on how to do entrepreneurship and do it correctly, and how to
Mm-hmm.
start your own business, and how to write your grants in nonprofit organizations and
Mm-hmm.
different things like that. But it does take a team. I will say that, and I thank God that He put these women in place to be able to help see the vision and carry out the vision, so I can focus on the most and more important things. But there is a lot that goes on behind the scenes. You got to make sure that you have the equipment that you need, whatever it is that you're doing. You know, if it's writing, make sure you got your pen and pad. You know, make sure you put things down in order of how you're going to write, how you're going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Have a plan out there that's in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fail at something, you get back up. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do
But
it.
but as a producer and director of this series and movies, I'm actually in the process of filming my second movie called Dating a Narcissist. And that's a lot that go into. You gotta film, you gotta edit, you gotta go in post production, you gotta get this stuff uploaded to different streaming sites, and that itself is a
That's
hassle
a
because
lot.
you gotta have things perfectly in place. You gotta have your captions. You gotta have your transcriptions. You gotta have. I mean, it's just so many things that go into place when you're doing things behind the scene. People look at stuff on TV and they think, "Oh, that's just on TV." No, baby, that comes with work. Your stuff you don't just go to Roku, or you just don't go to Netflix or Tubi or anything like that and just say, "Hey, I got a movie or I got something going on that I want to upload." There are specifications that you have to meet. There are requirements that you have to reach, and that requires doing more things and paying out more money because everything has to be down to the T. So even in the editing side of it, you don't just upload stuff to a to an editing software timeline and that's it. No, you gotta cut. You gotta edit. You gotta add transitions. You gotta add overlays. You gotta add audios. You gotta do effects, and I mean, it's so
Mm-hmm.
many different things to bring that movie to life. And I didn't know all of this till I got started, and I'm learning as I go. So
Mm-hmm.
nobody, I've never been to film school. These are things that I'm learning as I go, and as I learn, I'm realizing I'm getting really good at this stuff. So I have my own film production company, and one day I'm going to be in partnership with the BET. I'm going to be in
All
partnership,
right.
with these big movie production companies. That's
Mm-hmm.
I see one in New York, Silver Cup. I'm
Silver
going to
cup.
be in,
Yep.
I'm going to be in production with them because I'm learning as I go and I'm perfecting as I grow. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
despise even the small beginnings because don't think it's easy because it's not. It takes work, it takes dedication, it takes perseverance, it takes crying, it takes stomping and yelling and like, is this for me? Because it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of work, especially when you're dealing with a lot of people. You got
That's
different
what I was going to
personalities.
say. You deal with different personalities,
Woo!
and
Woo! Girl, I think that right there is the hardest part.
the
All
power.
these different personalities. I'm like, what the world? Like, come on,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, we grown. I keep finding myself saying, y'all, we grown. We're grown women. We can't be petty like this. So dealing with people, different personalities on and off a set. And like we were saying tonight in the meeting, my phone start ringing sometime 5:45 in the morning. I have to be to work at 8:30. And it rings from sun up to sundown. That's why I got a team to take that off of me. Let her breathe, y'all.
Yeah,
Let her breathe. So
it can it could be a lot. I want to also tap on some. She might not be able because she's doing her web. webinar. When you are independent, we don't have capital, and so like she tapped on before, we do not have any backing. So a lot of this money we are spending and
out of
we are
our
investing, and so people don't understand that. And so that becomes a problem. Having a nonprofit, some of us have, I have a nonprofit. I do teach. A chaplain. I'm trying to promote my cleaning company just for just extra income, and y'all don't understand. Like, well, no one told y'all to go ahead and do this, but if the vision was already mapped out for you, you're just going along because this is just part of my path. This makes me happy to be able to serve the community because you're allowing someone to have a job. So that's how that goes. So the funding, sometimes we have to apply for these grants. You have to wait. You're trying to apply for loans, and people don't understand that. They want to see it from at this standpoint, but the bottom, you guys don't see it, or some people just don't care. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna get on with you, and you do XYZ, not knowing someone's been working on this stuff for like maybe 10, 15 years. I think look at Bill
right.
Gates. He was working on is he still alive? Samantha, he's still alive, right? Sorry, y'all, I'm talking to Samantha. But y'all know Bill Gates' story. I'm not gonna for security purposes and we're gonna stream, we're gonna keep that. But if y'all know his story, y'all go ahead and Google it. Okay, so we're gonna bypass that one. All right, so for can you give any advice out there to anyone that wants to start, no matter what the age is, how to start, where they can start, what advice would you give for them to start? If this is something
So
that they're passionate about.
self investment is very important. I know people want to see the money up front, but you got to be willing to invest. That requires you buying the material that you need yourself. That
Mm-hmm.
requires you paying the money that you need to rent these buildings and the
That's
different
right.
things like that. That's so important because in the end, you got to see the bigger picture. You're looking at the beginning of the book, and in the beginning of the book, you got the idea, you're putting the ideal into place, you got the plan, and so now you're executing the plan. That requires self investment. That requires you spending money, not afraid to spend to get what it is that you need, because you can't always depend on people. And so
Yeah.
that's said just a few minutes ago. We're in the beginning stages of this thing, and so we're sowing seeds. We're paying out of pocket for a lot
So
of
that.
different, but we see the bigger picture at the end. So by the time
Mm-hmm.
we get to the end of the book, everything is going to be in place, and we can close the chapter on that, because at the end we set, you know what I'm saying, because of our
Mm-hmm.
mind, because of the goal that we're trying to reach. We're coming up with strategically great goal fundraising plans and opportunities
Absolutely.
to reach these goals, and it requires us to pour in to get the things that we need so that we can reach these goals. It may
Mm-hmm.
require you to sow $20, but that $20 can turn into X amount of thousands of dollars. You know,
Absolutely.
you have to see
Absolutely.
the bigger picture in everything. And if you can't provide self investment, don't even get started, baby, because everybody ain't gonna come in and pour into your business. Everybody not gonna come in and sow into your idea. They want to see stuff happening, you
Uh-huh.
know, now in the now. And you just gotta be able to sow, within yourself. Let me shout out to Samantha, because I love this little girl. I never met her before, but she so on point with everything, and I can see her mindset of where
Mm-hmm.
she is now and the things that she's going to be doing. This
Thank
little girl
you.
is phenomenal. I was just telling James today. I said, your granddaughter is nothing to play with. I don't know if you know that or not, but she is nothing to play with. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Very intelligent young lady. You see where she at? She right there getting the knowledge.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So I had to shout her out.
Thank you. You heard Miss Tangie? She said thank you. Okay, so now the movie. You have a new movie. I saw the stage play. For those of y'all that did not attend it, we promoted it. I'll say we because I did promote on my page. Tell us a
Yes.
little bit about the movie. I thought we was out the narcissistic era, and I see that
Girl,
on
they
TV.
worse. What you mean? They done got worse with it. And now, and let me say this: I am a counselor with South Carolina Department of Mental Health. So I am a clinician, a counselor, clinician with the Department of Mental Health. So I didn't realize that narcissistic personality was actually a diagnosis
It
until I got
is
sick.
covert. I think I did a episode on that covert and all this wonderful uh, uh Psychosochus and psychopath. It's different ones. Y'all gotta forgive me because it's tongue twisters, but it's different categories and different names of
It
what this
is.
is actually mental health issue for real,
It
for real.
is. It's in the DSM-5 manual for diagnosis, and so I started reading up on. I'm like, I know a lot of people like Bill Rain. He don't, male and female, but
Uh-huh.
dating a narcissist is based on a true story, which I did date a guy who was a narcissist. I changed a lot in the movie because
Okay.
I didn't want to pursue because I knew he was one of the. He would probably come after me to sue. I ain't got nothing to give but a handshake. You know what I'm saying? It's a true movie with some things changed, and I have an amazing cast. Let me
Awesome.
shout out the cast. I
Yes.
have GT Gertrell out of Greenville, who's playing the lead role as Christopher. He's playing the narcissist. I have Stephanie Boyd, who's playing Angie, which is Christopher's girlfriend that she met online, and this is
Mhm.
true on Facebook. I have Robin Shockley who played Charlotte, which is Angie's best friend. Now I have Renee Collins who's playing a role. I forgot her name, but she's playing a role which is Angie's best friend. I have a guy named Max who's playing Damien, who once dated Angie. Now that's not real. I just threw that in there. Um, he's playing Damien, but his real name is Max. I have Rodney who's playing Derek, who's another part that I just threw in there. Who else? I have Miss Frida Campbell who's playing Aunt Pat at the cookout. She pulling out the
Awesome.
guns and everything.
Also.
And Lavitra Sullivan who's playing Paige, which is Angie's sister. I have Trina, who's Regina. Regina Ellis Marks is playing Trina, which is Angie's friend. Who else? Let me see. I think that may be. Oh, I have my daughter Tanevia Adams, who's playing Pella, a young girl named Pella,
Hmm.
and I have Raphael Smith, who's playing uh, what is his name in the movie? I cannot think of Raphael's
Y'all
name.
don't come for her. She love y'all all, the whole
Of
cast.
the movie.
Don't come for her, but you know your name, good sir.
Anyway, Raphael is Angie's son, and Lord, I hate that. And so he's dating Pella. But I think that's it. I think that's everybody. So we have an amazing cast. We start back filming on this Saturday. We're having a cookout scene. Oh, and Kim Thompson. Kim is playing Mrs. Mays.
Hmm.
She's one of the actresses in the movie as well. And then I have role for extras and different and things like that. And Olivia is playing the mistress, which Christopher cheated with on Angie, and
Don't tell the whole movie now. We got to see the movie. Don't tell the whole movie.
Miss Vera plays Angie's mother, and her name is Miss Pam Walker out of Atlanta, Georgia. And I really do think I really do. His name is Marshawn, so Raphael name is Marshawn in the
Hmm.
movie. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Now, how do you have time to ghostwrite for others while creating a movie yourself?
girl, I don't know, but I do.
Ghostwrite and also write books
I
or
write
magazines.
scripts.
I believe you said you have, or
I
others have. I
write
don't want to put their information out there, but you do that behind the scenes because I don't want nobody to sue me. But I know that you do. Can do.
scripts and everything. I get people script books and I put them in the form of a script for a stage
Mm-hmm.
play in the form of a movie. It doesn't take me long to do stuff like that because I have become very gifted in it. So I can look at it and see which way I need to go with it. I can
Mm-hmm.
write it pretty much off the top of my head. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're looking for somebody to write your script from your book, get in contact with me. All I need is a copy of your book. I'm getting ready to write one now for Pastor Stephanie Johnson Rice. She has a
Look at
book
that.
called Therapy. And I was contacted, I think, yesterday by another young lady out of Atlanta who wants me to help her with the movie as well as post
See
publish
what
her
I'm
second
saying,
book.
y'all? There's no way. How do you? That is a lot, but you busy, booked and busy. That is a
Yeah.
lot. Now,
And I'm
now.
making t-shirts and all kind of stuff. So,
Now, how do you have time for your don't?
whew, girl, it's hard. Believe it or not, I get to rest. I rest. Like today, I don't have nothing to do. I mean, it's something I probably could be working on, but I get my rest. Shamika, you froze, girl. She done froze up, y'all. She done froze up. Shamika. Lord, my girl done froze up. She'll be back. So I'm waiting on Shamika to get back in, y'all. Through the years, through the years, I keep on calling. Where she at, y'all? I'm waiting on Shamika to get back in. I don't know where she at. Her, I think it shut down. Let me try and call her to see where she at. Y'all give me a minute.
Hello?
I told you you were coming back.
I see what just happened. Somebody
What
did not want
happened?
me. It just cut off. It just cut off. I'm sitting right here in one spot. Okay, y'all. Okay, well, I guess they want me to ask that question. So I'm not going to ask that question. Thank y'all for staying on. I'm not sure what just happened. I'm sitting in one spot and the computer just logged off. Thank y'all for tuning in to Coffee Talk. I am the host Shane, and tonight we are speaking with a producer, writer, speaker, Miss Tangie Roseboro from Gaffney, South Carolina. She always speak about her area where she lived. Can you tell me a little bit about Gaffney? I'm not too familiar with that. She said no.
Yeah, no, no. It's really small. Like it's really, really, really small.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have a lot to do here. We don't have a lot of good places to eat here. We have a McDonald's, a Burger King, a Popeyes, a few Applebee's. Not much. It's just small. We do have the Yellow Mall here, which is prime outlets. Everybody like the Yellow Mall. So no matter where I go, throughout the country, in the U.S., everybody say, "Oh, you from where that Yellow Mall is?" So if people know us by the Yellow Mall or the Big
Uh-huh.
Butt Peak. So,
Oh,
but it's nothing really to. I love it. I mean, it's home, so
you
I
were
can't
born
say.
there in that area.
Born and raised 52 years ago.
You never thought to travel outside your area?
I did. I did try to move to Atlanta in 2021. I moved to Atlanta for a job
It's too
with the
much.
state with
Atlanta
the
too high.
state of huh?
Atlanta too high for me. Their prices is higher than
Oh,
New York.
well, the job
Uh-uh.
was paying very well,
Okay.
so I went there and so I was a supervisor. But when I got there, they said, "Oh, you're not qualified. You don't have your certification." So y'all didn't check this before I came. Like I uprooted and moved to Atlanta. Are you
Oh
serious?
wow.
So they let me go from the job because they said I wasn't certified in vocational rehabilitation. So I've worked here in South Carolina as a vocational rehabilitation counselor. Here you don't have to be certified, but I had 3 years under my belt. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So when I went there, they did everything. They did the interview, they did the background check, they did all of this stuff. So I'm thinking it's good to go. So when they offered me the job, I was like heck yeah, I've always wanted to move in Atlanta, get there, get set up, go to work, meet my team, and then boom, a couple of days later, they say, I told one girl that I worked with that I didn't have my certification because she was like, when did you get certified? And I said, certified for what? She was like, as a VO counselor, you have to have your CRCs. And I'm like, not in South Carolina, you don't have to have that.
Every state is different. Every
She
state is
went
different.
and ran
Mm-hmm.
with it, and she told my supervisor that I didn't have my CRCs, and they did a meeting, and overall director said, because you don't have your CRCs, we're gonna have to let you go. And I'm like, y'all, I just moved here, I relocated to Atlanta. Like, what am I went to a parking lot and I cried all day long because at that point I didn't know what I was gonna do.
Uh-uh.
I was I was staying with my best one of my close friends, Melvina, so I didn't have to worry about a place to live. I did have my own spot there, but I just hadn't moved in yet. Thank God. And so I told Melvina, I said, I'm just gonna go back to South Carolina. I'm done with Georgia. Georgia can kick, kick
Georgia
rocks.
is Atlanta. The Atlanta scene is just too much. I can't get with it. It was mellow, but due to the reality shows, I'm sure everyone watch it. The price have gone up, so that's just not. I mean, you go there to visit, but not to stay and to build. I just personally, me, I just know that's just not my lane right there. But if y'all choose to go do that, and I think it's land of some milk and honey, by all means, go ahead. But that's just for me. Thank you for. I'm trying to see any questions in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm just still stuck on how the computer just shut off because I was going to ask a question. But woo, baby, the it's real. The tags be real. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and end it. We're going to cut it a little short for tonight, and so you can see Coffee Talk. If you missed the live, it will be uploaded on my Spotify, and we will do some editing. If not, I'm just on a freelance to just put it up there. You can check out the Roku channel where the other ladies have other topics on there. I believe it was anxiety, depression. You have some ladies that have some skits and did some short commercials. It should be up there. It might be up there, or maybe it's to come. And I also want to go ahead and promote the channel. If you have any commercials, if you have any ads that you want to air out, please contact Ms. Tangie. Any one of the ladies from any of the states that we are, we'll go ahead and let her know that you want to
Oh no, we buying that in the name of Jesus. She is not frozen again. We buying that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up, guys. So if you would like to have your business seen on our Roku station weekly, just contact me, and um, and I'll make sure that your business is is able to be seen on TV. There are fees set in place for that. Right now, we're not taking any more shows on our Roku channel because we're full. However, you can promote and advertise your business on the show. So just contact me for that. If you want to advertise weekly or if you just want to advertise monthly, you're more than welcome to do that as well. So contact myself or one of the team's members that that's a part of it, which is Lavitra Sullivan. Um, Minister Jason A. Spurgeon, Frida Campbell, and Leisha Washington, and that's Lecia. So again, thank you guys. I know Miss Shane is having technical difficulties with her station here. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and end it early. And I pray that you guys have an amazingly blessed night. Okay. All right. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.